Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the AAC football season. We've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC Conference Champion. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Army Black Knights, taking on the third-ranked team, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Black Knights with first and 10 here. Going with the old counter run here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Trying to extend the play. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll use the ground game here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He lets it go on the move. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pirates.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Point after, not quite through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds his man, has the first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. The wide receiver's got it on a shovel pass. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up a 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And the Black Knights will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Time for one more play here in the quarter.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, East Carolina 7, Army 3.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
And that's a first down here for Army on the ground. Offensive line, look at these guys pushing, doing everything they can to help their back out. This is how you do it when you're Army. You've got to be able to sustain drives and pick up first downs.
Single back, takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down. And now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
And the Black Knights pick up enough for a first down. Looks right for a quick completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And the Black Knights hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Black Knights. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
On this drive with a little more urgency. Bringing pressure. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for the wide out. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's going to take off here. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's on the run. Launches deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Pirates begin a new series here, 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking right, this one caught. Jukes to get past the man. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Army offense comes back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It's a fumble. Ball carrier makes the recovery and also picks up the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. He snuffs out the scoring for a big play.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Black Knights will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what. They're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Fighting him off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Army. Will take the lead in the second half. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They're going to run it here. Running with purpose. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, East Carolina. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And the Black Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Play action here on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
This time it's complete. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. East Carolina
21. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Black Knights will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's got it. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Black Knights pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And they'll run it out of the shotgun and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Can they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal? And he finds his tight end for the catch. Touchdown, Black Knights. They jump in front here in the 4th. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
East Carolina's offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. The quarterback operating an empty set. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down, great scoring position. The Pirates pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. Right down the middle. And that ties the game in the final minute of regulation. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Your worst-case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Timeout. Army.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's now 2nd down.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. And the Black Knights will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. It comes down to this, a very long field goal attempt to take the lead in the final seconds. He knocks this one right through. And they jump back in front. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the AAC. That's a major goal realized, but now we have to see if the committee is going to reward this championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.